Assalamu alaikum students. Uh, Hope you guys are well and in good health. Today's the topic of our class is grammar work. From the previous chapter we have just read in the previous classes, Nicobobinus. And in this class we are going to study kinds of sentence and idiomatic expressions. So first of all, before going to study the kinds of sentence, we must know what is sentence. So according to the definition, when we speak or write, we generally use words in groups. Such a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Which makes a complete sense, which conveys a complete idea that the other person can understand, is called a sentence. For example, we have little Jack Horner sat in a corner. Jack and Jill went up the hill. This is a sentence from your poem you guys have read in your earlier classes. And the next one is 2 and 2 make 4. Now these sentences are giving a complete idea or a complete sentence that what other person is wanted to be conveyed. It is the idea is being conveyed here is complete, like that little Jack Horner sat in a corner. It could be like little Jack Horner sat. Where did he sat? We don't know. So sat in a corner, that made it a complete sentence. So such group of word which makes complete sense is called sentence. Moving on to the kinds of sentences, there are 4 main kinds of sentences, which are statements, questions, commands and exclamations. Statements. A sentence which conveys a piece of information is called a statement. For example, honey is sweet. The sun rises in the east. Peter is my friend. So honey is sweet. This is the kind of information that you are giving to anyone. Let's say to your class fellow that the honey is sweet. The sun rises in the east. This is also a kind of information that the sun rises in the east. And the last example is Peter is my friend. It is also something, it is a bit of information. Let's say I am your new class fellow and you introduce Peter to me by saying that Peter is my friend. So you are giving this information to me that Peter is your friend. A statement begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. You can see that I have highlighted, I have made the first letter bold for you so that you can understand it. The first letter is always capital, and at the end of a sentence we have a full stop. The next kind of sentence is questions. A sentence which is used to find out something is called a question. Where are you going? What do you want? Or how are you? We all know that in daily routine we ask questions to ask about something or to find out something about anything. The examples are, where are you going? Now you are asking the other person that where are you going? You are finding out that where that person is going. What do you want? How are you? So these are the examples of question. A question has a question mark at the end of a sentence. As you can see that this is a question mark, this is a question mark, and this is a question mark at the end of the question. The next one is commands. A sentence which expresses a command or request is called a command. For example, please be quiet. This is a request. Don't be silly. This is a command. This is a order or a kind of a command. Yes, order. And shut the door. This is a command that if you are going outside, going out from the room, I'll just ask you to shut the door. So this is a command. Wait for me. This is also a command. Please be quiet. This is a request. The next one is exclamations. A sentence which expresses some strong feelings is called an exclamation. Now that strong feeling can be of joy, or that can be of pain, or that can be of surprise. So the examples we have, what a liar he is. This is a kind of exclamatory sentence. What a liar he is. What an exciting movie it was. Like it expresses what an exciting movie it was. It expresses your feelings, like the feeling of joy, the feeling of enjoy, that you enjoyed the movie a lot, how exciting the match was, what a beautiful rose, what a beautiful rose. This is a kind of appreciation or a kind of liking towards the rose. You say that what a beautiful rose. It means that you like the rose very much. An exclamation ends with a sign of exclamation. This is a sign of exclamation. These all the sentences have this sign of exclamation at the end of them. The next topic of today is idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic expressions are a type of informal language that have a meaning different from the meaning of the words in the expression. Now this is something technical. This is something to be explained well. So it is written over there that it is a type of informal language that have meaning different from the meaning of the words in the expression. For example, we have set in. Now in the next slide you will see that the set in, it does not mean like the set in, as you can deduce it from the two words given in this idiomatic expression: set off, break in, cut off. I'll explain to you in the next slide. Look, set in, the meaning of set in is to begin. Now without knowing the meaning, one cannot deduce the meaning from the word set in. Apparent meaning of set in could not be like to begin. Similarly, set on. Now by saying set on, I cannot judge that it means like to attack someone. Set up, to place in a position. Similarly, break in. Now you cannot judge that the break in would mean enter someone's property in an unauthorized manner. So these are called the idiomatic expressions, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these in this slide. And you can also see your book. There are idiomatic expressions given, and you are advised to practice them as well on your own. The solution is already given, and I'm going to read these for you. Set in, to begin. The winter has set in early this year. The winter has set in early in this year. To begin, it means that the winter has started early in this year. Set on, to attack. The burglar was set on by the dog. The burglar was attacked by the dog. In simpler meaning, in simpler language, it means set on means to attack. So the burglar was attacked by the dog. Set up, to place in a position. Every day the man sets up his little stall on the street corner. Now sets up means to place in a position. So we can see that every day the man places his little stall on the street corner. Break in, enters someone's property in an unauthorized manner. Someone broke in while I was on vacation. It means that someone entered my property illegally or without having my permission while I was on vacation. The next is setback. It means to delay. This puncture is going to set us back 1 hour. It means that this puncture is going to make us late or delay our plan by 1 hour. So this was today's lecture regarding the grammar work. These idiomatic expressions are given on your book as well. The last two, break in and setback, I have added it from another source just to make it clear to you guys. So read the lecture carefully, listen the video carefully, and practice your work on the notebooks so that you can get the topic in a better way. Thank you so much. Have a good day.